Hello, and welcome back. I'm Brett Knowles from PM Squared Consulting. This video is a quick overview of the teams and timing required within our award-winning 5-day OKR workshop. Just to remind you, the 5 steps are these. First day, we capture the strategic priorities and identify the top-level KPIs. Day 2, we assess the linkage between your core processes and projects and those strategic objectives. On day 3, we identify at those critical performance nodes the top-level objectives and key results, performance targets. From there, on day 4, we cascade that down to the teams and individuals, agree on roles and write their OKRs. And then finally, we agree on the daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, annual reporting cycles and launch. To get this work done, we use 2 teams. One is the leadership team, and that's the leadership team for that scope of the organization. If that's at the top level, then it's the executive team. If it's running a region, it's the regional team or department or brand team, and so forth. The second team we call the performance team. This is a cross-functional team of those people that work in the processes day in, day out, and have a detailed understanding of how they operate. They're often what we call the heir apparents. They're people that would fill in for the leadership during an extended absence. They may or may not be their direct reports. So the leadership team is typically a team of 5 to 10 people, and the performance team is 10 to 20 people. Now, for the leadership team, we only need them for a total of about 4 hours on the first day to capture the existing strategy and agree on the weightings. We want them for 1 hour on day 3 to review and approve the top-level objectives and key results across the organization. And then finally, for 2 hours on Friday to accept, validate, and refine the reporting cycles and governance structure and commission the launch. The performance team works for the second half of the first day to take the strategy map and strategic priorities and identify those KPIs and performance targets based on existing budgets and plans. Then we need them for 6 hours for each of the rest of the day. So on the second day, their 6 hours is going to be spent doing that assessment, what we call the ontology, rating the impact of key processes and projects against the strategic objectives, and possibly associated processes that may not be owned by your department and outside contractors or customers. The 6 hours on day 3 from that performance team is spent setting the top level objectives and key results. So based on the overall targets and the cascade structure, we can now be a little bit more detailed. Then the 6 hours on day 4 are to take that level of detail and take it one level further. Agree on the roles, and you could use a role clarity model like RACI or RAPID, and then write the specific OKRs for those people. So we're now taking it from the corporate level down to the team or individual level. Then finally, the 6 hours on day 5 is all about developing that reporting cycle and who's involved in it, and make that as a recommendation to the leadership team, and then launching it. Now, this 5-day can be best run as either 5 consecutive days or as a 2-day, 3-day split. The advantage of doing it as 5 days is you can then fly people in and you get a whole bunch done in a short chunk of time. But sometimes it's impossible to take people offline for 5 days. It could also be done as 1 day a week extended over 5 weeks, but we find that that tends to be wearing on the organization. So there's a quick overview of the approach. I hope this is useful to you. If you'd like to learn more, drop by our website. Check out the integration of OKRs with the overall management system through the Executive Suite, or by all means, book a call with me and we can talk about your unique OKR and team needs.